Sixth grade Excel, lesson 116, determining percent of a whole number. Not quite as hard as the slope of a line lesson that you guys had yesterday. All right, here we go. N times 8 equals 24. N and 8 are factors of 24. Make sense? Because the factors of 24, if you multiply two numbers together, that equals 24.
Yeah.
When they are multiplied together, the product is 24. Well, yeah, that's what it shows you right there. Because division is the opposite of multiplication, you can divide 24 by 8 to find out what n represents. Does this make sense to you, that the way you get this n missing number is 24 divided by 8?
Yes, it does.
Easy cheesy so far. So n is equal to 3. They're getting you set up to learn how to find a percent. Here we go. 2 is what percent of 20?
2%.
Okay. To compute the percent of a number, change the percent to a decimal and multiply it times the number. Fit the above numbers into that equation. So we have n, some number, times some percent times 20 equals 2. Because that's what you've been doing. Let's say you want to find 40% of 65. What do? You do 65 times 0.40 or times 0.4, right? You multiply these together. So what we're saying is we take the percent, we multiply it by the number, and we get the smaller number.
Yeah.
Okay? So how can I solve this then? I can flip it around and make it into a division problem. So this becomes 2 divided by 20. Not 20 divided by 2. 2 divided by 20. Think of it this way. If this was 200, the answer would be 10 here, right? 10 times 20 is 200.
Yes.
Okay, but the answer is really small, so this answer has to be actually smaller than that. So I can't do 20 divided by 2 because that answer would be 10, and if I plug 10 in here, 10 times 20 is not 2. That doesn't work. So the problem is actually 2 divided by 20. And another way to look at that is like this. Then the problem becomes pretty simple. Now if I want to change that into a percent, I could do this, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay? 2 times 5, 10 hundredths, which is 10%. Okay, or 0.1, 10%, same thing. All right, 5 is what percent of 20? Again, you're doing some number times 20 equals 5. Okay, because 5 is the small part. This is, we're taking a percent of 20 to get 5. Now how do I get this? I'm going to do 5 divided by 20. 5 divided by 20. And again, you could do it like this. 25. And so let's check it to make sure it's true. If we're saying that 25% of 20 is equal to 5, that's what we're saying, right? So 20 times 0.25, does that come out to be 5?
Yes.
Let's write it the other way around. I don't like it that way. Let's check it. 25 times 0.2. 5 times 2 is?
10.
Carry the 1. 2 times 2?
4,
5. Move the decimal point over one spot, and look, it comes out to be 5. So the answer is 25%. 5 is 25% of 20. Now think about also, does that make sense? 25% is like a fourth of something, right? And 5 is a fourth of 20. So it's making perfect sense right there, boys. Okay, go ahead, pause the video. Oh, let's do this one that's already given to us, and then you can pause the video. 8 is what percent of 50? They wrote what percent times 50 is going to be 8. 8 over 50 is equal to 0.16 or 16%. All you have to do is multiply both of these by 2 to get out of 100, right? 16%. So go ahead, pause the video, and try 5 and 6, and then we'll show you the solution. Okay, 12 is what percent of 50? And help me out.
12 over 50
Times.
times.
Is it 12 or 50?
50.
Times 50, good. Gets you the smaller number of 12, because remember this is a percent.
Yes.
Okay, so how do I do this? This is what fraction?
12 over 50 times 2 equals 124.
So the answer is?
24%.
24%, or 0.24, right? Okay, how about 7 is what percent of 10? Now that you've seen these, do you think you can go right to this step?
Yes.
7
Over
is what
10
percent of 10, right?
Times 10.
Times 10 times 10,
70.
70 hundredths, 70%. All right, thanks for watching. Oh, happy face. Big happy face.
Wait, forgot the pen. Hey, who's that? I wonder.